today's kitchen, everybody. All right, first off, at the end of my video, as always, will be a list of my ingredients. Now, today I have something special. I am making a cheesecake, but not any cheesecake. This is my mom's recipe cheesecake. My mom, who happens to be in the house today with me, mentoring me in the cheesecake. Here she is. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, guys.
There you are. What I'm using today and what am I going to use? I'm going to use some sugar. I'm going to use some sour cream. I'm going to use quite a bit of cream cheese, a touch of flour, 6 eggs, yolks separated from the whites, a spring form pan. See, it pops out like that? Fancy, right? And I'm going to make the crust out of graham crackers. You can buy your own graham cracker crust. We're just doing it old school style. First thing I got to do is I got to mix my cheeses together in my mixer. I will be right back. All right, step one is I got to make my pie crust. So I got my graham crackers in here, and I got my little mallet. Just gonna smash them up, real easy. Takes about 4 seconds, and you're done. And this is gonna be the basis for my crust. That should be ready to make a crust out of. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up, and we'll be right back. So now if you wanna make the crust at home, you've got 2 cups of breadcrumbs, you got 3 tablespoons of sugar, you got 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and you got a stick of butter. You gotta have the butter. It's just good. All right, so we're gonna mix these together. I'm gonna stir them a little bit before I add the butter, because once I add the butter, I assume it's all gonna kind of come together a little bit. So I like using cinnamon graham crackers. The cinnamon's good. Add the butter. Mix it in. And this is gonna be the crust. And then we're gonna lay this at the base of the pan, which I'm gonna butter first. And then you're gonna push it down a little bit. Press it down just a bit. You want it to be a stable crust. Look at that. That is just yum yum. All right, so this will be the base. And I'm gonna butter my pan, and we're gonna get started. Now, when I butter a pan, I highly recommend you butter the pan. I mean, butter's gotta be on all the sides. You don't want anything sticking. You want this thing to be perfect when it comes out. So, buttering the pan is very, very important. So, this is what the pan looks like before I pour anything into it. FYI, gotta go up all the way on the sides, and then you want a little layer at the base of it, okay? Step 1 is I gotta take my sour cream, 1.5 cups. Cream cheese. That's 1 pound of cream cheese. 1 pound of cream cheese. And then we're gonna blend away. So now I'm gonna add the eggs. 6 egg yolks. And we're gonna blend it. All right, so I'm gonna take my mixture out because I have to whip my egg whites. So I'm gonna use this bowl to whip my egg whites, because if you've ever whipped egg whites before, it takes a minute. So I'd rather use my mixer. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour to this mixture now. I didn't want to overmix it, so. 1, 2, and the third one. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be a cheesecake heaven. All right, so here's my egg whites. 3 tablespoons of sugar. We're gonna whip this up. You see that? It has to make peaks. Now, do you know how long it would take to do this by hand? Mom, how long would it take to do this by hand?
It would take me a while, but I did everything by hand.
A while, and that's being nice. That would take me a year. Now we're gonna take this yumminess and add it to this yumminess. Look at that. It's like a giant marshmallow. All right, now we're gonna fold away. Take your time with it. You can see why it's gonna be so light. There's some cheesecakes that are really dense. This ain't one of them. This is slicing into a piece of heaven. Now, I'm not saying that just because my mom's in the room. My God, I'm glad I used almost gonna flow over. All right, now we gotta build our cheesecake. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now, is this one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen? It really is. This is gonna be so awesome. I'm very, very excited about this one. All right, so now I'm gonna take this, pop it in my oven, which has been preheated at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Shut it off. Let it sit for an hour. Don't be jumping on the stove. Don't be jumping up because it will fall. You want to just let it sit by itself for an hour, and then we take it out. So we're gonna put this in the oven. I'll see you guys in about an hour. All right, first hour is done. I just shut off my oven. It smells so good in the house. I'll see you guys in an hour. We're gonna see what it looks like. And we're back! Here we go. Cheesecake. Oh my God, look at the size of that. It's absolutely gorgeous. It smells phenomenal. Now, when you have that fancy cake pan that snaps into it, you gotta let it cool off before you unsnap it to release it. You'll see it like kind of sucking a little bit. You go, okay, there's a little room around. It's cool enough. I can take it off, and it comes off perfectly. But, as always, can't say anything until we taste test. Well, here we are. Real deal cheesecake. Recommendation, once it's cooled off enough to remove the casing around the side of it, you should try a slice of it when it's warm. And then you put it in the fridge and try a piece of it tomorrow. But when it's warm, it's a special, special treat. And before I say it, I've got to try it. Otherwise, I don't want to be called a fibber. Bon appetit. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's nice, it's light, it's not dense, it's very, very light. Oh my God, this is perfection. I highly recommend you try this one out because it's not that hard to make, and trust me, you'll be happy you did. Well, we did it. We made a real deal cheesecake. I'm so excited. I'm so happy we made it. You got to try this one out. Remember, please like and follow. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and share my videos with everybody. Remember, love life one bite at a time.